Hello and welcome back to episode 34 of The Long Dark. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. And at long last, we're going to go check out that dang hatch that we learned about from our buddy Hank. And I really hope that there's some good stuff in there because I'm aiming to get my face eaten by wolves 4 times or less in this episode. I think that's an achievable goal. But, you know, we're just going to have to see how RNGesus treats us today. That's life in the apocalypse, right? Did we check that one out? We checked that one out. So we need to... Alright, so we'll go... Yeah. If I'm lucky, the wolves that I antagonized last episode will remember what I was up to and leave me to it. But more likely they'll remember what I was up to and be in the way. And they'll, of course, make sure to be very quiet because they want to make sure that I don't bother them while they're going about their wolfy business. So I'm thinking this is going to be it. This could be the episode where we wrap up episode 2 and finally move on to the next one. It's certainly taken us longer than episode 1 did. I think episode 1 was like 10 episodes long, which is a very silly thing to say, but that doesn't make it not true. And we're currently in our 24th-ish episode of episode 2. So hopefully that's not reflective of a trend. Because if that's the case, then we're going to be at episode 3 for, I don't know, 40 plus episodes. On the other hand, episode 5 isn't out yet. So if we spend a bunch of time on 3 and then, let's see. Yeah, so if we just say that we're not doubling, it's like 2.5, right? Yeah, so let's say it actually takes us 50 episodes to get through episode 3. That means it would take 125 to get through episode 4, which means that we will have been playing this game for going on 6 months, right? No, more than 6 months. And that probably still won't be enough time for episode 5 to come out. I definitely haven't visited this corpse yet, so let's see what it's about. Could it be a dead wolf? It's a dead wolf. No. Yes? No. It's a dead man.
That'll come in handy.
No. That stuff will still be there when we leave.
Ah, here it is.
Okay. So where's my notes? Not Milton hidden cache. Nope. Is it going to be toward the bottom? 45, 18, 32. 45, 18, 32. Which way do we go? Do we go this way? We don't go this way. Good enough, I guess. 18. And then 32. That's not actually how padlocks work, but I'll take it.
Finally made it.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a 5-minute walk, Will. How interesting that that vent can be opened.
This'll keep the lamp burning.
Okay, quality tools, nice. Fishing tackle, pretty much free, so why not? wood matches, firearm cleaning kit. Alright, this is a pretty good haul already.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
You don't need those 27%. Mm-mm. Nope. No. Another dead guy over there. There was a time I would have been pretty excited about
I
that.
could use this.
And about those, but never about that. Doesn't hurt to have a spare. I left behind like half a dozen sewing kits in good condition at the ranger station.
Could end up being useful.
You just only need to carry so many of those things. Wow, look at all that food and water. Nice. And a can opener. Might as well turn my lamp on so that you can see what's going on. We can refuel a little bit if we need to. Hank's journal. So I'm guessing this is Hank. Things have not turned out the way I hoped. Understatement of the year? I guess that's why they say hope is not a plan. I was on my way to drop off some supplies in the bunker, but wolves hunted me the whole way here and I couldn't escape them. One managed to take a chunk out of my leg just before I could get in here and slam the hatch door. It feels like it's on fire. I think it's infected. And now I hear something like scratching on the hatch door. I'm afraid to open up. Angela, I pray to God it isn't you or your mother. But it can't be. It's just too soon. I'm just going to hold out down here for a bit, and we'll check when it's daylight again. Just have to find a way to keep track of the time down here. I'm going to leave that. Well, Hank, I guess decomposing counts as keeping track of the time.
This stuff will come in handy.
Another lamp on the desk there. It's probably not in as good of condition as mine, though. Okay, so I think I'm just going to take the best food that's down here and as much water as I can
still
carry
eat this.
with the remaining weight. And that'll be that.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Probably not, Will. I hope we're not going to wind up that desperate. And do I have a can opener? Did I put away a can opener? Alright, I don't think I have one. And I've got weight to spare, so. Alright, and what else? And then, not that one. There was another lamp oil, wasn't there? Lantern oil. There it is. And can we carry this? We can carry that.
What have we here?
Oh yeah, it's in lousy shape. All right, Hank, thanks, buddy. I'll leave you to keeping track of the time. Excellent. So we got that done. It occurs to me that I might have left one thing behind at the ranger station that I'm going to want. Let me double check real quick. Easier way to do that would be... Alright, so I don't have it on me. I think I'm going to want that flashlight. So we have to traverse the dam during an aurora, which means the flashlight will work. And we're also going to be indoors, which means we'll need light. So I think it's actually worth carrying through the dam. So we're going to go back and get that. And I won't pause for that part because there's a good chance that I'm going to get attacked by a wolf on the way. And I feel like that's good content, so I'm just going to do my best to find something to run my mouth about until it happens. And then there'll be the whole trip back, which is more opportunities to get attacked by wolves. I did say 4 times or less. So far we're on track at 0 times. I spent a while, some episodes back, talking rather disjointedly, if I recall, about geomagnetic storms and the effect that they can have on power systems. I don't remember what I said. That's a dead wolf. Nice. I don't remember what I said, but it is true that geomagnetic storms can affect power grids at the regions near the poles. And it is also true that they can affect satellites, not that we care about GPS at the moment. I'm not aware of any geomagnetic conditions so severe that they would just cause the batteries in the flashlight not to work. So I find that part particularly odd. And I do feel like if the flashlight has a battery and it appears to charge during an aurora, that it ought to hold that charge at least for a little while after the aurora. Those birds are flying in kind of a weird pattern, aren't they? That's a hit. And that's how we say thank you to the wolves for announcing their presence when we were about to sneak up on them and have a bad day. Because I definitely do appreciate that. This area is just littered with dead wolves now. And thankfully I have managed to keep finding enough bullets to keep my gun running. Where do you suppose our wounded wolf friend went? Still at 0 attacks, so we're still doing good there. Did you ever have one of those flashlights that you could like shake to charge up a capacitor so that it would light up for a few seconds? Or the ones that had a hand crank that you could turn and otherwise work the same way? I wonder if one of those would work in this scenario. I wonder if we're ever going to learn about what's actually going on with the aurora with enough fidelity to be able to answer questions like that. It would probably be okay if we didn't. Like, I could still be satisfied with this story if it just never got explained, if we were just playing a what if all the technology stopped working kind of game. But you know, ever since we got that code word from Jeremiah and got told to tell it to somebody, I have been wondering what exactly it is that's going on. Is Wintermute related to Astrid's urgent mission to the island? And what exactly is it that's going on in Perseverance Mills? Alright, so we made it. Pretty sure the flashlight is in my old chest up here. There she is. I left behind a fully functional firearm repair kit. Am I out of my mind? I must be. Do I want to leave any of this behind? That is an awful lot of matches. I don't need that many matches. And if I do this, and then I do this, look at that, 4 liters of water. All right, now I'm not burdened anymore. But I also, whatever, matches aren't going to be that important. He said, ominously. Okay, so now we're coming up on skip time. Because now all I have to do is go back to the dam and then wait for an aurora. And I'm definitely not going to record that because it's just going to be a lot of me eating and sleeping and probably some hunting. So we'll take our chances with the wolves on our way back. And then we'll do a little skip to the aurora. I haven't been paying very much attention to how frequently the auroras are, but I want to say it's like weekly-ish. I know that in survival mode, they're pretty much random. I don't know if they're maybe on a schedule for this episode in particular. I'd be willing to believe that they were, but I mean, when I said I hadn't been paying enough attention, I really didn't need to say any more than that. I sort of wish I knew where that wolf had run off to after I shot him. I mean, he was facing me, so chances are I headshot him. I'm a little surprised that he didn't just drop. But in any case, he was having a bad day, and it probably didn't go on for very long. Having said that, he's almost certainly about to pop up and bite my face. And having said that, he's going to leave me alone. Looks like the blood splatter already went away. Blood spatter, if you prefer. I'm excited for the next episode because it's the episode where I'm finally going to get a bow. And I'm into the bow. The bow is not easy to aim, but on the other hand, you can at least sometimes retrieve your arrows, and it is also possible to make more arrows. And I'm into renewability, as we all should be. Because, I mean, who enjoys using things up? That's not cool. Then they're gone. Things being gone is obviously not to be preferred over things not being gone. Right? Makes intuitive sense. Unless, I guess, there's somebody else that you're trying to deny an advantage to. And then maybe you would want to use up the thing so that they don't get to use it up. Which is the whole thing about zero-sum games. Somebody has to win, or somebody has to lose in order for somebody else to win. And in a world full of limited resources, there is an awful lot of that. In this particular world, though, I'm literally the only person that's actually consuming resources. The other people that exist only to keep infinite fires burning and or talk to me and or get stabbed in the belly. Or not. If you would choose not to. But why would you choose not to? The thing that is a little frustrating about having to wait for an aurora here is that the deer don't particularly care for hanging out over here. I think the closest deer are down that way. And they are not very close. Okay, this is it. I think since we're just going to wait for the aurora during the skip, I'm going to go ahead and talk to Methuselah now. So, what do we got for me, Santa Claus?
Oh, Mackenzie. So you're still alive.
Methuselah, you appear in the strangest places.
You've left your mark and have overcome great odds so far. But this part of the world still holds some secrets.
I'm not sure this is the right time for...
There are still stories that need to be told if you wish to play a part in them. There is always time for that. But if you are in a hurry, by all means go. Nobody would fault you for continuing your journey onward.
You know, it's been a hell of a slog out there. Never mind that damn bear. I've nearly died more times than I care to count. It couldn't have been easy for you either. But you seem strangely calm about the hostility of this place.
I have wandered these paths a long time, friend. I was a walker. Now I'm a watcher. I'm here to observe these times and help where I may.
As strange as it is to run into you again, it's good to find a familiar face in all this frigid wilderness. And keep to your paths. If this is a reckoning, as you say, I hope ours cross again.
All right, cool. Was he telling me that I have side quests left to do? Because I know, but... Yeah, I mean, like I said, I know it's at the end of the Forest Talker one. I don't think that there's much that I care about in Hank's Hatch that I didn't already get. So, I mean, I unlocked the blueprints, which is like the biggest thing. So here we go. It is pause time. Talk to you soon. Okay, so we got lucky. This is it. I actually just slept the very first night. So it is now time for us to grab what we need and get rolling. Let's see. Go ahead and take another half liter of water. Can opener. Some food. I don't like doing all of this at the last minute. Do I have a pry bar already? Do I? I think there's a better one. Okay, what the heck? I'm not going to take both of those. It's too much weight. I don't think I have a cooking pot. Where's my dang pry bar? There it is. Okay, so we got calories, we got water, we got health stuff. We're a little light on fire stuff, but we shouldn't need it until we make it out of the dam. I think we're set. Let's do it. Oh my god, there was a flashlight right there. Is it better than the one I've got?
That'll come in handy.
It is better than the one I've got. So, I mean, cool. Just drop that on the floor. Leave it on. Why not? It's not like it matters. Workbench. I need to be really careful not to dilly-dally because I'm not sure how far through the dam I have to get before the Aurora passes. Can't open that vent. Even more interesting.
There it is.
Okay. I'm not sure why I switched that on. Alright, I'm going to do this off camera. I'll be right back. And there we go. It's done. What'd we get?
I could use this.
Trash. Trash. Already got one. Good. I'm glad I spent time on that. So is that all I needed to do in here is just hit that switch? And now I need to go someplace else, like to this elevator. Elevator it is.
Oh. I guess there's only one way to go from here.
There sure is, Will. Can't check that guy. Fine.
Holy shit, what was that?
Well, good. Is my flashlight out? Explore the guts of the dam. How much of this is there to explore? Broken arrow? Do I have any use for a broken arrow?
I think I can use this.
Salvage some bits from it. Okay. Well, I did say I'm going to get access to arrows in the next section. Well, that's interesting. Did the dead guy on the other side of that grate shoot that arrow? Need to watch out for the live wires, because getting electrified is very bad. Is this useful to me? Doesn't strike me as very useful. Huh. I'm not sure I can go that way. If this was a Half-Life game, I could pick these planks up and build myself a little bridge over the dangerous parts. But I'm quite sure that's not an option. Okay, cool. Anything tasty?
Lamp fuel. Could be useful.
Carry it until something else comes along, I guess. Okay, so I might have actually wanted to carry both flashlights now that I've thought about it for a minute. Because I'm discharging it faster than the Aurora is charging it, even though I'm not using the high beam. Is there stuff over there? There's probably stuff over there. That sure looked like it had a creepy message on it, didn't it? Well, that was a bit upsetting. Okay. We do have plenty of lantern oil for the moment, so we can rely on this while we wait for our flashlight to recharge. Why are those planks there? Okay. So, yeah, so this takes us somewhere. That way? Doesn't look very that way. Oh, maybe it does look that way after all. And that's just the broken staircase. Okay, so this is probably the way we want to go. And down we go. Anything over here that I really want to check out? No. I left my hacksaw behind. I don't know if that was a good idea. Oh, look. We can clock in. Leave lower dam. Anything that we need to check out before we go? What's down this way?
You better watch out.
I don't know what this is all about. I don't want to screw with it during an aurora, so I think maybe we ought to just go. Let's go ahead and switch back to the flashlight. It might be charged up by now. It is not. I don't really want to screw with that live wire either. So I guess that means that I'm all done in here. We can check this, I guess.
This'll come in handy.
No thanks. Definitely not. Alright, so the flashlight might be somewhat less useful than I thought. Better than nothing, but... Alright, Will. Let's do it. We can't do it. Okay, so I guess we have to mess with all that stuff, and we are all out of time for episode 34. So come back and see me again in episode 35 for probable electrocution. Talk to you soon.